I might be. I will neither confirm nor deny, but I may or may not be on my third one already. But that did, you know, it's got me, it's either that or, you know, it's just, it's got me thinking, Nuclear Power Trio has the opportunity to do, like, the funniest thing with their next album. And or next music video, whatever it is. You know, if you know, you know. Nuclear Power Trio, who famously they dress up as you know, Kim and Donald and Vladimir as like that they wear the rubber masks, and they had the opportunity to do the funniest thing in light of these emails. They could have, because they already had Queen Elizabeth, you know, on the keys in one music video. They have an opportunity to do the funniest thing and have Bill Clinton just, you know, have somebody who plays the saxophone with Bill Clinton mask in a music video with them in light of what's going on right now in the world. And I'm like, oh my God. I can't stop thinking about it. How much I need Bill Clinton on the saxophone in the next Nuclear Power Trio music video. Please, if you're watching this, Situ I think it's Situ, right? If anybody's listened to Nuclear Power Trio, tell me that Situ is not the guitarist. Tell me he's not. Because I swear to God he is. I swear. I know that sound. I know it. That's Situ, right? That's Situ? In, like, you know, a fat suit with the Trump mask. It's gotta be him. I know my guitars. I know my progressive metal guitars. That's Situ, right? Look, I know I'm a little paranoid. I know. Jumping to conclusions, something I do on Ace Attorney. Speaking of which, hello and welcome to another exciting Let's Play. It's your girl, Kayleigh Alyssa here, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. I had to click on the continue to remember what the name of this game was. But seriously, I'm pretty sure that's Situ. You know, the Scottish guy? Pretty sure that's him on the guitar in Nuclear Power Trio. And they should feature a saxophonist. Is that what they're called? Saxophonist? Well, what else would they be called? A saxist? They should feature one dressed as Bill Clinton in light of the recent emails. Just saying. Be really funny. Be a funny thing to do. Is anybody even here? Wow, I got two people. Wow, what's up? Who up? Acting the attorney. What? Acing. I can't read. Not me, because I can't read. We're acing the attorneys now. You're. Wow, I forgot we were doing a thing. So, I have to prove to her that she has a connection to, Dr. Gray of Grey's, not the one of Grey's Anatomy. Different Dr. Gray. Hey, it's a cute gal. That's me. Or did you mean her? Oh, you met her. That's fine. It's okay. So obviously I know that she's here. Well, he was here via recommendation from her. Like, she's the one who introduced him to the Faye family. That's the only reason he's here. That's why she also is here. But how do I prove that? No. Do I use the guide map? Because it doesn't prove, like, in a court of law. But I did get it from him, and the only reason he has it is because she told him to come here. But that doesn't prove a connection between the two of them. That's circumstantial. It's... I think I gotta keep looking. I think I have to keep looking. Yeah, I think I have to get more evidence too. I think so. Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay. You know, we do have, like, matching hair, because I have, like, bright red hair right now from, like, since Halloween. It still has not gone away. It's fading. Probably. I can't tell that it is if it is fading. But I do see there's, like, a little bit of pink water that runs when I take a shower, so it's gotta be fading, right? At least a little bit. Okay. So, there's nothing really here. No, that's just where I was. I'm lost. Meditation room. Okay, we've got progress. We'll get back to her, and I will activate my stand another time when I have more evidence. Because this is a JoJo's reference now.
Hey, it's you, pal. So, you're going to be her lawyer, I bet.
Yes.
Oh, I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, I wish I could be on your side.
Detective Gumshoe. Hey, Gumshoe. Ding 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 ding.
How's it going, pal? Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid.
That's a weird thing to say. Well, I mean, it's totally innocent. I'm going to assume it's innocent. It's an innocent, you're a cute kid. Not like a, you're in the emails, you're a cute kid. It's a Gumshoe, you're a kid. There's a big difference between, like, Gumshoe saying,
hey, you're a cute kid.
And, you know, somebody who was in the emails saying,
hey, you're a cute kid.
You know? Yeah. Also, it might not have been Bill. I saw somebody say that Ghislaine Maxwell's horse was named Bubba. And I don't know if that's true or not, but...
I'm not scary, honest.
Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids.
Hey, I know. I'll show you something cool. How's this? No!
Whoa! Gumshoe! Bubba is a great name for a pet. It's a great name for a pet. Great name for a pet. You're a really dumb dog. Yeah, I can see that. Gumshoe, what are you doing? What you doing, pal? Don't give me that shifty eyes. What are you doing? You're just whipping it out. Cool.
How's this? It's a real, genuine pistol. And the part you're looking at is the barrel. Yeah, that part right there, that's called the hammer. Just like Jack Hammer. You know, the famous actor who died a year ago? Yeah, that's right, that part's the trigger.
The Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing showing her something like that dangerous?
Oh, sorry.
Well, sorry, princess. Excuse me. Let's talk. Let's you know what? Here, I'm gonna turn my chair around backwards. Sit backwards on this chair and say, let's rap. Gumshoe. Guns are bad, don't you know? They're not very radical at all. What about Maya and the charges against her?
Well, I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we've got a few pieces.
You've got proof?
Well, yeah, pal. That puffy-haired photographer's going to testify tomorrow.
Lotta Hart. You must be talking about Lotta. Actually, speaking of Lotta,
I took some hot pictures earlier.
Huh?
Remember? I took some pictures of the murder scene. It's sad.
Lotta's hot pictures. I wonder what her camera captured. I don't know if I want to see any hot pictures of Lotta. Spoiler alert, you do. What? Sky? I think you have too much faith in me.
Besides, you must have realized by now, pal. There's no way anyone other than Maya Fey could have done it.
Nah, I don't believe that. I gotta be honest. I don't believe it. I think there's another way in that room. And I'm gonna prove it. I said as much last week. A couple days ago. But I'm gonna prove it. Okay? Just like someday, I will have the evidence and the proof to prove that Sithu Aye is the guitarist from Nuclear Power Trio. And I'm going to use that knowledge as leverage to convince him to have Bill Clinton or somebody in a Bill Clinton mask playing the saxophone in their next hit single that gets a music video. Okay? I'm just saying. Look, if I can solve these crimes, you don't think I can't figure out who the guitarist of Nuclear Power Trio is? Come on. I think I can figure that out. Alright? Come on. I don't know who the lead singer of Tupperware Remix Party is, but I'm not gonna say. Because I love them too much. They're one of my favorite bands. That's a secret I will die with. Ah! It's like when you're watching The Masked Singer, but nobody knows what you're talking about. Only Kayleigh has watched this season and nobody else has. I feel like nobody understands any of the references I'm making. You know, it's fine. I listen to obscure musicians, okay? Let me have it. What am I supposed to say to Pearls now? Is that the girl's name? I forgot. Pearl's Girl? Like the Underworld song? Yeah, another obscure band. Underworld, okay? And we're making a lot of obscure band references in this episode, alright? This is the obscure band reference episode, okay? I'm gonna have to get used to it. I listen to weird bands. Fringe, if you will. About Dr. Gray.
Well, the victim wasn't super famous, but people still know who he was. His face was all over those tabloid shows last year. So was the rest of them.
No, her name is just Pearl. Perils is a nickname. Ah. Because she gets in trouble. It's like Perils. She's always in peril. Yeah, I know.
I was looking through some newspapers from last year and... ellipses. Huh? I could have sworn I had cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it.
You must have lost it? Did you happen to lose it? Somewhere on the property here? Somewhere where I can find that and maybe I'll use it as evidence? Oh, Gumshoe! You lovable, clumsy lunk, you. Oh, love it. What a guy. I know he didn't do it on purpose, but, you know, I'd like to think he did it on purpose. There's a part of him that's a clumsy, lovable lunk on purpose, you know? Because he's trying to help me, you know, solve the crime. Because he loves Maya. Because once upon a time, he also said,
"Wow, what a cute kid!"
talking about her. So, you know, I'd like to think that in some small way, he did that on purpose. He's searching through his pockets, and boy, are those big! I wonder how much I could fit in his pockets. I wonder if I could fit my whole hand in his pocket.
It looks like, hey, get your hand away from my pocket, pal. It looked really interesting, too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal?
A copy of that article? I think Dr. Gray might have a copy to the office when he came by. Might have brought a copy to the office when he came by. Oh. What about tomorrow's trial? About Maya's trial tomorrow.
Yeah, I've got 2 pieces of news for you, pal.
2? Why was that in red?
Yeah, bad news and even worse news. So which did you want to hear first?
You learn an Ace Attorney Dual Destinies that Gumshoe is the mastermind behind a string of serial unalive. No! Never! I won't believe it. I'll prove him innocent.
Just you wait and see, pal. Gumshoe would never do that.
I don't really care. Doesn't change the fact that I'm not going to like it.
Alright, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trial is prosecutor Vodka.
What the fuck? My heart skipped a beat. If I had one of those like heart monitors that some streamers have, and it'll show the little heart monitor, like in the upper corner as they're playing like a scary game, like you guys would have seen it go up from like 70 beats per a minute to like just like for like a little blip, it was like, whoa, 95. Okay, back down to 70. Von Karma? What? Von Karma? He should be dead. Manfred von Karma. He was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never lost a case in 40 years of his career, and he raised a fearsome disciple. The horrible aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. Imagining that they have Von Karma in an orange jumpsuit as prosecutor. Wait a sec. But didn't Von Karma stand trial and...
Well, that's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor.
Oh, okay. So he is dead. Like they... Because as far as I know, they give you capital punishment in this fictional world. It's capital punishment for everything. Parking ticket? Capital punishment. Murder? Capital punishment. Stole a stick of gum? Capital punishment. Successor? So, who is this successor to Von Karma?
Literally, pal. It's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid.
Ew, he had sex with someone? Oh, I imagine he made that face too. Like the same face and sound. Like, whoa! Like when he climaxed. You remember? From the trial? Where he's like grasping his freaking shoulder because like there's a bullet wound in there. And he starts slamming on the table as he's slamming into his wife. Whoa! Yeah. You're welcome for that mental image.
His kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13, and hasn't lost it to that.
No, that's not. It's not possible.
It hasn't lost a trial since.
What is this world that they're living in? What is this universe? 13? A prosecutor overseeing, trials at the age of 13. And like no, I'm just gonna go with it. It's an anime world, crazy stuff happens. I forget, it's a JoJo's reference. The whole thing's a JoJo's reference!
That's what they call a prodigy, pal.
I am the Firestarter, Twisted Firestarter. Right, Prodigy? Can you imagine a straight up middle schooler getting you a death sentence in court? I mean, in this world, yeah. Yeah, I can. Yeah. Yeah, I can. Kid, huh? Wait a second! The 13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13? I mean, a prodigy like that I would have heard something about. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, why is this the first time that Phoenix, the defense attorney, is hearing about her?
No. The kid was born and raised in Germany, pal.
It's a headline about two 17-year-olds finishing law school the other day. Maybe I'm old-fashioned, but I think kids shouldn't be attorneys. You know, maybe I'm old-fashioned, but I think you're right. I don't know why I said it like that.
That country's got a lot of stuff, and is a great place to develop a person's talents.
Yeah. You know, a lot of countries have a lot of stuff. So, yeah. Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of this person. This Von Karma. I think Germany allows 13-year-olds lawyers, though. It does allow 13-year-olds to drink, doesn't it? Isn't there drinking age 13, or is it 14? It might be 14. With a parent? I don't know. I don't remember. Still, all it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma. But I've never been there, so I wouldn't know. I'm not an expert on the happenings in Germany. And I get terrible flashbacks to that case. Oh no, we're seeing the flashbacks. Stop it. Get a grip on yourself, Phoenix.
Hey, let go!
Oh, sorry, I was trying to get a grip on myself.
Yeah, but you got a grip on myself. Jeez, pal. Yeah, kung fu grip there. I'll see you after the case.
Sure thing. Gumshoe. None of that matters anymore. Now that he's gone. Now I know why they call him Dick. Dick Gumshoe. Okay. Well, I don't see anything here. But what if I move? Here! Aha! Oh. Never mind. Nothing looks different. So I am going to move to the Wright & Co. offices. Because he did mention that the guy had an article. Phew. It feels like I've been gone forever. But it's only been one day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper Dr. Gray brought the other day? Ah, here it is. Right on top of my desk. That's the last place I saw Edgeworth. Ah, I miss Edgeworth. This is the only thing he left behind that's going to be of any help. I feel like Phoenix should have kept it named Faye & Co. Might have gotten more cases. If it was, or at least like Faye Wright & Co. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's Wright & Co. now. Wait, does Apollo work for Wright? I'll find out someday. Oh, Wright has a perfect record, too, so far. That's, see? Come on! 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died from malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. Okay, but... Okay. I think Mia had a perfect record too. I don't know if she has. If she did. So we're gonna talk to Maya. I'm guessing. Let's talk to Maya, see what she's up to. June 20th? Well, that's just a day after Juneteenth. Maya must be in another round of questioning. I hope the detectives are taking it easy on her, but these kinds of cases aren't usually taken lightly either. I guess I'll come back later. La la la. Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day, and
Hey, it's that news story, the one about the malpractice suit. 14 patients died, and it caused a huge stink. Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that.
You mean the car accident the nurse died in?
Oh, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today. Here, pal, this is for you.
All right, thanks. Mimi Miney, nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic, died after falling asleep at the wheel. Okay. I can't, like, check this at all. Okay. Can I...
Oh, I better shut my mouth.
What?
I'm not gonna give you any information about evidence, pal.
Oh. Well, let's move. Channeling chamber. Slide. 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 Examine. Huh? Huh? Oh. Move. 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 Yeah, move. 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 Talk. So she's eeny meeny. And the nurse is Mimi Meanie. The Magatama. The folding screen? No, I think I have to present this. The newspaper clipping too. Or what do you mean? Oh, Magatama. Present that? I don't think that's what you mean. Because are you trying to make this happen? I'm going to ask you again. Did you know Dr. Gray? I totally don't know that guy. Like, you're totally more persistent than a broja. Yeah, that's right. I was looked it up. Mia is only one of 2 known defense attorneys to never lose a case in the series. Oh, wow. And I'm the other one, obviously. I totally don't know that guy. Like, you're totally more persistent than a roach. Time to unleash my stand. Ace Attorney! This girl is hiding something. I'm sure of it. Actually, it would be more like Aces High. You know, because it would have to be like a song reference or something, or a band reference. Ace of Spades! You know? Something like that. Right? Something ace related. I guess I have no choice but to remove this lock. Alright, so first I have to use Maya's Magatama. Take that! Take that! Phoenix is going to Faye TT Tech to get his certificate in spirit mediuming. No, he's going to unleash his stand. Aces High. Go! Aces High! Be careful. Being wrong on these cause a penalty that will affect the mistakes allowed in a trial. I know. Eeny meeny, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is.
I told you, like, how many times do I, like, have to repeat myself? It was just a Gene commercial. I think it speaks for itself. If you're, like, so totally sure, then where's, like, your proof other than the one time that I definitely said that I wasn't going to discount what the commercial said?
Okay, that's weird. You obviously have a chance to say that you're not a racist here, and you're gonna avoid the question.
Like, I love my genes. My genes are superior.
Okay, chill, Sydney. While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him.
Like, what do you mean? Like, indirectly?
I should try to show that the possibility existed for now. So something that shows a possible connection between Edie and Dr. Gray. Mimi Miney, nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic. Mimi Miney, nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic, died after falling asleep at the wheel. Take that! Take a look at this newspaper clipping. Every time I do, No, it doesn't work here.
Like, what is that? A story about an accident?
Please read the victim's name.
Mimi Miney.
Miney is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Miss Mimi Miney wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, would she?
So, you noticed, she was my elder sister. We have the same genes. They were passed down from parents to Osprey. I'm an Osprey.
I'm sorry about your loss. Stop being you. Your sister, was she a nurse? Perhaps at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray Surgical Clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister! See, why is she eating her hat if she's not hiding something? Well, she ain't hiding it no more. Now that Ace's High has activated. Please, tell me all you know about Dr. Gray.
My sister's name was Mimi Miney.
Yeah, no, we established that.
She was, like, a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic.
That's what I thought.
I heard that, like, Dr. Gray was really tough on people, and she was a total safe driver. My sister's, like, always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked.
Wiped out? So, is that why she fell asleep at the wheel?
That guy, like, drove my sis so hard off of the cliff. I mean, like, so hard, metaphorically. So, like, that's why the accident happened.
The one where 14 patients died from malpractice?
Yeah, like, I think that was, like, the doctor's fault, My sister's pushed by, like, everyone's expectations and, like, her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to her death.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, like, are we done? I've, like, already told my story to, like, everyone.
Do you understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how psych lock works.
Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to.
The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying.
Okay. That's cool. I have a feeling now I can go talk to Maya. That's what I really needed. Meditation room. Or Meditayan room. It's the main character on Grey's Anatomy. Yeah. Oh, that's true. Oh, hey! I've got exciting news. So you guys know, like, I've been playing Pokemon Crystal just, like, casually. Right? When I'm not grinding on Final Fantasy Tactics. Look, I don't do that constantly, okay? I play other games. So I finally got my Pichu to love me enough to evolve. So I'm about to go take on Whitney's gym in Pokemon Crystal. Which is great. So looking forward to that. And kinda, like, I'm second guessing myself. I'm like, part of me wants to get Muscle the Machop just for this gym. And possibly later gyms. I don't know. I love my team right now so far. I've got, you know, my Pikachu, my Cubone, my Spearow, and my Croconaw, and I'm like, I think we could do it. I think we could do it. Right? Come on. Come on. I could do it, right? Should I get Muscle? Like, all I have to do is, like, buy the Abra from the game corner and then trade it to somebody in the department store for Muscle, the Machop. And then we've got a fighting Pokemon for Whitney's gym. It's not a bad deal. I think I'll try without. I'm gonna try without. I'm gonna check here just in case. Okay, there's nothing there. Got it. Okay, we're gonna move. Oh, not that way! No! No! Okay, Karain Village. And, oh! Somebody at the entrance. Okay.
Mr. Nick?
Huh? What's wrong?
I've never left Karain Village.
Really? Wow, that's it's pretty amazing.
You are going to be missing Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi.
Hey, wait! She ran off. Again. No, you'll be fine. Thunderwave and Cubone will counter rollout. How? I got rid of Thunderwave for Slam on Pikachu. Oops. Oh, my bad. Maybe I'll just level up Cubone so that you know, I have my, because Cubone is going to be my beefy guy. So I'll just level him up as I'm fighting the trainers, because I haven't fought any of the trainers there yet. So I'll just focus on putting Cubone in the front of the pack. Level him up so he's neck and neck with Croconaw, because Croconaw is like level 27 right now. So I'm like, Croconaw could probably take the gym if I just soloed that shit. But I don't want to. I want to see what the rest of my team can do. Not Spearow, because Spearow will die. Miltank will sit on my bird, and it will die. Oh, I skipped it. Sorry, I should have read that. I still don't have any idea how I'm going to save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face, or a gay face, or a bi face, or a pan face. Ooh, or, hear me out, an ace face. Yeah, I'll go in there with an ace face. I'm ready! What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time! Can I really? Oh, come on, not an ace face? But it's Ace Attorney! You really don't want him to be ace, do you? You want to ship him with our favorite prosecutor? Edgy boy? Can I really do anything? Can I really save her? Sorry to keep you waiting. Who said that? Who said that? Okay.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix?
I'm assuming it's Edgeworth. We're just gonna lean into this.
That voice.
What? With all that evidence, I was not ready to see all that evidence. Oh my god. Ship with Ghost Mia or Ghost Edgeworth. Mia!
Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own.
Holy evidence.
Mia! She's Maya's older sister, and my mentor. And she's got 2 giant piles of evidence. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement.
You know Phoenix must be asexual because there's no way a straight man could avoid getting distracted with all of that evidence. All of that evidence!
But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help, just like this. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit.
Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your clients.
Huh?
A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad. The screen time a dead character has had. I mean, besides the first game where she was there for an entire case almost.
Mia.
You can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix. I need you to show your ace face. Or at least your straight face. In fact, I'll accept your gay face. I know it's hard right now with all of this evidence, but try and show us a gay face.
Okay, I'll just think of Edgy Boy. Oh, Miles. Miles! But...
So, tell me about it. I'm going to guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again.
I only show my gay face around Edgeworth. And maybe Gumshoe. But that's only because we're in a love triangle right now. I told her everything about what had happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought, while she listened, deep in me.
I see.
Mia, what am I supposed to do?
Ellipses. It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. I swear to God, if you say win the case, I'm gonna be so pissed.
And that is... Tell me, please!
Believe in your convictions.
No, I'm not trying to get a conviction. I'm trying to get her off innocent. No! We don't want a conviction! We want a not guilty!
And fight for the complete acquittal of your client.
That's contradictory! Take that! Hold it! Objection!
Not guilty.
You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure?
I know she is, and I'll give you a hint as to why.
Yes?
Mediums can't have dreams.
They can't?
From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling.
What? Yeah, she said she dreamt that she had died and had been buried in the ground.
But that is impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears. Which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. So that means she simply passed out? Or was knocked out? Like maybe there was something in the room that knocked out everyone in the room. incense was laced with something, or... Huh. Which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. Then, what does this mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. Who is she being set up with? She's too young to date. I'm putting my foot down. Set up? It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up. Okay, listen. You can't have the next question be evidence with all of that evidence right there. Evidence? What? Oh, evidence? Evidence? I'm sorry. That might be the thumbnail right there. Evidence? Mia has too much evidence. Put that evidence away. That's enough evidence to put me away. Damn, Mia. That's enough evidence to put me away. How am I supposed to concentrate with all this evidence? I mean, prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on. If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It is? Just as it sounds, Phoenix. You already hold the key. Oh, sorry. They were right there, and I didn't mean to reach out and grab them. No, I mean the literal key in your pocket. Also, stop touching my breasts. Really? Yes, really. Come on, Phoenix. Come on, show me the key to this case. The key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her. The key I hold. Zip. Take that! Oh. Take this! Zip. Mia, have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. It's a JoJo's reference, right? To that one time that Polnareff was a turtle? Right? 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 It's that one time Polnareff was a turtle. If you know, you know. Sorry, if you haven't seen JoJo's, then spoiler alerts. Polnareff was a turtle once. Look, the guy goes through some stuff. He tries to go to the bathroom, and it's a whole freaking, like, 3-episode arc of just nonsense going on. The guy goes through it, okay? He's got a rough life. Honestly, one of my favorite characters, Polnareff. Love the guy. Not just because he's French. Not just because he's French, but also because he goes through it. And he does end up coming back. So, look forward to that. If you... Spoiler alerts for an anime that's been out since the 80s. Okay? Just get over it. Oh. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case. This key? That key. This key? Phoenix, shut up. Right now, that key is sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It should be standing. It contradicts the facts. What does she mean? I'm certain this key will be a piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is. A green jewel is set in the center of the key's grip. But that's the key that opens up the the channeling chamber, right? But we found it in the hands of Pearl. As Pearl was running around. So I'm thinking that there is a second door somewhere. There's a back door that also requires the same key or an identical version of that key. And somehow Pearl had her hands on it after the case was over with. After the incident. But who had it before? Or, you see, because I wish I could confirm, like, can I confirm that the other Fae, Auntie Fae, was there? What, Morgana? That Morgana Fae was there with us in the meditation chamber the entire time. Like, did anybody lose sight of her? Because they never really confirmed that one way or the other. They never, went out of their way to say that she stepped away or something like that. And that would make or break the case. If she did. That is enough. But, no buts, only evidence. How can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have... The fade to black. With her evidence just right there. Chef's kiss. I didn't know it at the time. But this day was going to end with a turn for the surprising. What? Mia? What? What's wrong? That's right, only I can see the psych locks. Really tried to make it sooner. I've been really sick. Oh, that's fine. Oh, Thunder, you don't have to worry about that. You make it when you can. Don't feel bad. I'm sorry you're feeling sick. Drink some soup. Eat/drink some soup. But also, ooh, that reminds me. I picked up some ingredients for the next soup that I want to make. Because right now we're running it's like a mock zuppa toscana, like from Olive Garden. And we're on, like, our last pan, which means we really only have, like, by the time I left, maybe a couple bowls left. So I picked up the ingredients, because 'tis the season, so I wanted to make pumpkin soup. Last year, my boss made the pumpkin soup, and it didn't sell that well, but the people who did try it were like, this is freaking amazing. And it's like, exactly. People are just afraid to try it. And then once they try it, they're like, holy crap, this is really good. So I'm like, pumpkin soup is good. I liked it. I ate the soup. I enjoyed it. I was skeptical. And I tried and I was like, dude, this is actually really good. It's really good. So I'm doing pumpkin soup differently, though. I'm putting a twist on mine. It's going to be a Thai peanut pumpkin soup. And it's going to have, like, coconut milk. It's going to have, like, the pumpkin puree. It's going to have some peanut butter in there. The Thai red curry paste, for like the tie-in, like the tie-in, to tie in the Thai flavor to it, It's gonna be really good. It's gonna be really good. Pumpkin soup is really good. Shoot Skyrim for 2 hours yesterday. I'm gonna have to check that out. Because I've been craving some Skyrim, so I'll throw that on in the background one of these days. Just glad to have you here. Yeah, I feel better. So I'm gonna have to check that out. I've been craving some Skyrim. What's your build? What are you going for? Tell me about your character. Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. But for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me, what in the world is going on? You did cuss a lot, silly me. Oh, I cuss a lot too. There's nothing wrong with that. To be continued. This time on Kayleigh Plays. Told I have a very deep voice for 15. Well, I'm told I have a very deep voice for a woman, so it is what it is. Save your progress up to this point. Well, yes, obviously, we're gonna do that. Here we go. Boop, boop. Yeah. Boop. In other cooking news, so my girlfriend was sick. But even though she was sick, she still wanted some delicious dinner. So, you know, as a way to just like take some stress off of her, I figured out dinner the other day. You know, after I gave her some of my zuppa toscana that I made myself. For dinner, we did like I made a quick run while she was like, you know, having a small nap. We both had a nap, and then she had an extended nap as I went to the store to pick up the stuff we needed for, like it's an arrabbiata pasta, because she had the arrabbiata sauce that she had already bought. She wanted to try. So I went and I got the, forget what kind of pasta, but it's like the spirally kind, not cavatappi. So that's, and I got some like red bell peppers and some Italian sausage. And like I sauteed the sausage with some like garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, whatever. Added the red peppers in too, and then eventually the sauce, and then the pasta, and boom, there we go. It was good, but I had no idea. I didn't know what I was getting into. We were both surprised with how spicy arrabbiata sauce is. It's a lot spicier than you would expect for a just an Italian like red sauce for pasta. You know, obviously it's not like, you know, eating straight up ghost peppers, but it's still spicier than you would expect as a red sauce for pasta. So just be warned if you try arrabbiata. But I had it for breakfast, like some of the leftovers. I had a little bit for breakfast. I was like, whew, well, that woke me up. Hey! Delicious. We had gelato for dessert afterwards, and that really helped us like recover from like the heat of the pasta. Great date night. Great date night. Oh my god. Aldi will surprise you with the amount of stuff they have there for such a small store. It's great. Do more shopping at Aldi. I'm not sponsored. I'm just saying. Unless, what? There's an egg in my mouth. Sorry, that caught me off guard.
Prosecutor Von Karma? You mean?
No, I heard it's his successor this time.
Successor? Ellipses. Manfred Von Karma was a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks. Also, he could win.
He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. So obsessed he killed for it. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sorts of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts? And now his successor. I wonder what kind of person they will turn out to be. I mean, it might just be Phoenix's type if he looks like a younger version of Von Karma. I'm just saying. With the style and everything. Come on, that's his type. That is Phoenix's type. A young Von Karma. You started your life. Yippee! It's alive within alive. We need to go deeper. It's no good.
Mystic Maya. Pearly. You showed up. Thanks for coming all this way. I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Can you two come together? Mother is watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks. Huh? Then you came all by yourself? Yep. I snuck out of the manor and followed a map.
Don't tell me you walked all the way here.
Of course not. I ran.
Oh my god. Okay. I can't, oh my. If it takes 2 hours by train, oh man. Let's see about Karma's child. I can't wait to see your reaction to them.
Pearly, what about the train? Huh? What's a train?
Curly has legs of steel. Legs of steel? Steel samurai? Coincidence? I think not! Aha! You were the one! You're the one who killed Jackhammer! Wait, no, that's not possible. I give up.
It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth? Who's that? He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend. A special friend. Right, Nick?
Maya!
I still remember him as though I'd seen him only yesterday.
Pearl did have the key. She might be the killer. Screw out while playing. Good! I do too. I don't know if I'd consider it screaming, but I do say, OBJECTION! It's more of a shout. I think it's more of a shout than anything. You know, because I tend to shout, let it all out. These are the things. Sorry, I'll stop. Objection!
Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end. It was always back and forth with them. But when you're rivals for life...
Maya! Please don't mention that name ever again. It's been a while since I got to top him. It hurts.
Huh? But why, Nick?
I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. No! They broke up! He's gone. And he's not coming back. Right now in Phoenix's head, I just imagine him singing. Like, internally, it's just playing in his brain. The lips of an angel. Like, anytime he's chasing against Von Karma's successor. As he's thinking about Edgeworth. They're the lips of an angel. Honey, why you calling me something?
What? There's an egg in my mouth. Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean?
Court will now will commence shortly. Please proceed to the courtroom.
Ellipses. Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway. Honey, why you calling me something? It's kinda hard to talk right now.
Nick.
Wow! It's June 21st. Wow, that's 2 days after Juneteenth. I'm not gonna let anybody forget that. It's messed up the joke about Edgeworth. Oh my god, he is so Phoenix's type. Did you see him for that brief second? Oh my god. He's like a twinky little Von Karma. Holy crap. That is Phoenix's type. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fit. Wait, deja vu. The prosecution and the defense prepared. Hey, wait a minute. Wait! Is that a girl? Girl Von Karma? Oh my god. That's not Phoenix's type. That's my type. That's girl. Girl is my type. Oh my god. Oh my god. Girl is my type. I She even does the Von Karma. She's scary. Yeah, I know. That's one of my types. Scary girl is one of my types. Olivia. Okay. I like it when they're mean to me sometimes. Okay. What is with this kid? Oh, wait, hold on. Is she a kid? I feel gross now. You didn't notice we were avoiding pronouns. Didn't want to spoil her. Well, I'm glad you didn't spoil her. Hold on. Hold on. I rage quit yesterday. Oh, you know what? I've rage quit before. Did you know I rage quit Final Fantasy VI? We don't talk about it. Hey, him! Mr. Wright! Are you prepared? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me?
Mr. Phoenix Wright. He must be a little shocked because I'm a woman, correct?
Oh, she's a woman. Got it. So we're good. Not a girl, woman. Like that. I like that. Wait, is she? Is she a woman or is she a girl? Is she a kid? Is that a kid? Hold on. So she's the famed successor to Prosecutor Von Karma? Hey, whoa! No, Sky. I did not rage quit Tomato Adventure. She's 18, 19. Okay, so it's fine. I didn't rage quit Tomato Adventure. I just got stuck on the final puzzle before the final boss. Some might say it's rage quitting. But SMT, I definitely didn't. Okay, I'll allow the other two. But SMT, no, I did not rage quit Shin Megami Tensei. I was soft locked out of the rest of the story of SMT. Okay? Huh? I was almost at the end. It was like the final chapter. I was really close. And I got soft locked out because, for whatever reason, those games have a tendency to do that. So I think it's because I did a neutral run. And the neutral run soft locks you out. So I might, maybe if I go like chaotic. I don't think people want to see me play that game. I think if I do play a Shin Megami Tensei game again, it should be something completely different. Like a Persona game. Would you guys want to see me play a Persona game? Like Persona 2, or Persona 1, or Persona 3. Then maybe I'll do that. You know? So, the point is... Hold on, so she's his famed successor to Prosecutor Von Karma? You raged to quit Persona already. No, I didn't! No, that was Shin Megami Tensei. Oh, wait, you mean Persona Mobile? I didn't rage quit it. We just decided it would be in our best interests to move on from that. Because it was getting very repetitive. I don't think I rage quit from that. I'm talking about an actual Persona game. Like an actual Persona console game. Like Persona 3, which has been argued to be, you know, one of the best Persona games. It's Persona 3. I'm just saying. I'm not rage quitting Final Fantasy Tactics, okay? Or Ace Attorney, okay? So, okay, fine, I'll play.
I am Franziska von Karma, the prodigy.
Please play the game. Okay, well. Jeez, sorry, chat. I see.
I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge.
Oh my god, where'd that come from? Revenge? Is this about her father? Manfred von Karma? I was going for German. Maybe I'm bad at accents. If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can... Ow! Whoa! Whoa! Did she just rip the judge? A pig maggot thought it sounded German enough. I'm talking. It does sound a little Russian. I'm talking. She's actually whipping people. Oh, that's a bad look. It's a baddie look. I'm locked in.
If you interrupt my whip, if you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me.
Please, speak with your mouth like a normal person. I beg of you. Ah! What?
Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
This one, any last bit... Kayleigh, behave yourself. Any last bit of realism in this game goes out the window. Yeah, this one that happens.
Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please. Contempt of court. No, you're fine, Thunder. Don't worry, it's not you. I ramble. It's not your fault that I ramble.
Those of Von Karma blood have only one fate. And that is affection. The defendant, my affair, will find no escape from her guilt on my watch.
Very well. What is the defense's position? Your Honor. Does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty? Yes.
Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. Yeah? 10 minutes. I give you the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right. I'd have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time.
Justified self-defense? A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but... The defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Because the plea of justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone.
Yeah, assault. How foolish. If that is how you want to play, it's Mr. Wright. Then I shall now call the first witness.
She's just as scary as her father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose.
Witness, your name and occupation.
Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct. Yeah!
Get to the point already. Explain to the court the details of the murder.
Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map.
Senior ever did for his child was have someone else raise her 2,000 miles away from him. Fair. Our chat is extremely delayed today. I like how he calls her sir. Me too. It's always delayed. Look, I'll change it if you want to. I'll try. I can try to update it. It's been a while since I tried.
The channeling chamber has no windows, and the door was locked shut.
What's behind the sliding wall?
At the time of the murder, only the defendant and the victim were in the room.
What were they doing in there? Were they snogging?
Hey, well, they were channeling a spirit, sir.
Channeling a spirit? I'm sorry, Thunder. That's gonna happen, dog. That's quite the look of disbelief there, Your Honor.
Yeah, anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room.
Ah, that's when they found that the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I have ever presided over.
What's behind the sliding wall?
So, how was the victim killed?
Well, I was about to get to that.
Stop wasting my time, Dan.
The cause of death.
The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir.
Oh, he's dead.
The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death.
That's how she's gonna convince us to take self-defense plea. But I don't believe that. So if there was a bullet hole in the screen, the sliding screen, I believe that was, in fact, the first shot that he had gotten off. The first real shot. I believe whoever had infiltrated the room had stabbed him after that, retrieved the gun, and then shot him in the head. That makes the most sense. And then left the room while we were arguing with each other about whether or not we should break into the room, and or attempted to break down the door into the room. But the point is, I think the first gunshot was through the screen, the sliding screen, the folding screen. That's what it's called, a folding screen! That was the first shot fired. It had to have been. Sorry, I'm gonna keep going.
The murderer used a pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing.
I believe that. I do believe that, but not that Maya is the murderer. Chicken. Stop! Thunder, stop killing chickens! Don't... It's like really easy to just not kill chickens. I'm sorry, I'm not yelling at you. I'm yelling with you. You're just not yelling. Maybe you are. You might... I can't hear you. So, you know? I'm yelling with you, Thunder. Okay, I want to make that clear. I'm yelling with you. Please start yelling so I can use this in a court of law that I was yelling with you. Sorry. So, the victim was stabbed before being shot. Well, obviously. It's like super obvious. Roshi.
This is the victim's autopsy report, sir.
Thanks. After being stabbed in the chest, he was shot in the forehead at point blank. Execution style. The stream audio is on too. If I do scream, chat would hear it. TT. TikTok? I'm just kidding. Obviously, that's an emoji. The court accepts it into evidence, Mr. Wright. You may now question the witness. Okay. How to poke holes in his testimony.
The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir.
The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it?
Well, it was the victim's.
The victim? Now, why would he have... Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The points that you are missing is whose fingerprints are on the pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start.
Fingerprints? They were fingerprints?
Along with the victims, the defendant Maya Faye's were also on the grip, sir.
Okay. So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon. Arg, I walked right into her hands there. I still think she was completely passed out. So just like how the last game would reference other cases, and they'd have little hints that would mirror events in previous cases, I think this game is the same in that aspect. In the sense that in the previous case that we saw last time on Kayleigh Plays, the victim, who had supposedly written out the name Maggie, did not in fact write that. Right? But in fact, it was somebody else. And we had proven that in the previous case, the previous episode. I think that is going to be prevalent here. It'll be mirrored here, where she did not hold the gun. She was unconscious, and someone had pressed her fingertips into the gun as if she was holding it, placing her fingerprints on the murder weapon.
The shot was fired from point-blank range.
Point blank, huh? So about how far away is that?
Well, it's anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away.
And how do you know he was shot at point blank? Mr. Phoenix Wright, I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country.
Excuse me?
Gunpowder burn.
Gunpowder burn?
When something is shot on point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole.
Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire. And that gets real hot, pal. About as hot as I do with Edgeworth.
What did you say?
I mean, it's about as hot as you do with Edgeworth.
Yeah.
And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead.
Wow, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess.
But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest.
Stabbed? And what was he stabbed with?
A fruit knife.
A fruit knife? I see, and whose knife was it?
It looks like it belongs to the face, sir. And of course, Maya Faye's fingerprints are all over it.
All over it, huh?
All over it.
This does not look good.
What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
A knife?
A knife!
A knife!
A knife.
A knife!
The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. how severe was the wound? If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's head. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand.
It was at that point that the gun was retrieved, either from the floor or out of the victim's hand. Couldn't fight back. How could he? He was practically dead for all intents and purposes. But wasn't an instantaneous death. This testimony makes it sound like Maya had stabbed him with the intent to kill. That's exactly it. Someone stabbed him with the intent to kill.
The murderer used a pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing.
Chicken noodle soup is great, but get back to me when you make rabbit and cabbage, or potato cabbage stew. Yeah, that's peak. I told my girlfriend that, like, one of the things I want to do on my vacation, because I have a vacation coming up this beginning of December, first week, how I want to have, like, a whole Skyrim day, all Skyrim, all day. I'm going to dress in, like, Ren Fair garb. I'll start making a Skyrim character, and we'll have mead, and we'll just... we'll make, like, I joked that, like, maybe we'll make, like, one of those soups that they have in Skyrim. Like, you know, a rabbit soup or potatoes and cabbage stew. And I was like, I kind of love the idea of that. And mead. Of course, mead and ale. And we'll just drink and play Skyrim all day. Her on her laptop, me on my 360. We'll just play Skyrim. Keep the windows wide open so that it gets nice and cold inside. Playing Skyrim, or did I miss? Yeah, I already know you're playing Skyrim. I know. It's one of my favorite games. That's top three. Top three, one of my favorite games. Top three, easily.
The murderer used a pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing.
Oh, venison stew. Ooh. See? There's so many good things. Oh, we could make sweet rolls. We could make sweet rolls! Sorry, I'm getting really excited about Skyrim Day. One of my days on my 7-day paid vacation, I want to have a Skyrim Day, and I'm gonna make sweet rolls. Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot?
Yep, sure can be. Why are you questioning that part? One look at the wounds and you've come to the same conclusion, too.
Pal!
A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools.
Yeah?
A pistol shot to the forehead, a point blank, is certainly enough to kill instantly.
Oh, you're gonna join? Wow! We're just like in spirit?
Does it matter then which was first?
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, when I have like a cold, I want just like chicken-flavored soup. At least, at the very least. Like chicken ramen with grilled cheese, done. Yep, love it.
Think a little more then before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What a pain. What a pain. I mean, what a pain. That's enough! We have clearly established how the victim was murdered.
I brought the 2 murder weapons with me today.
Very well. The court accepts them into evidence. Murder weapon was Gray's. 2 shots fired bears Maya and Gray's fingerprints. And it's easy to put those fingerprints on it after cleaning it, after somebody else uses it. Or maybe the third person used a glove. I'm just saying. It's very easy to explain what happened here. Murder weapon. A small fruit knife belongs to the phase. Which phase? Bears Maya's fingerprints. I'm a pause my soon. Yeah, that's a great idea.
The date and time of the death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time.
And 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them. Huh. This does seem like an open and shut case.
Naturally.
This is going from bad to worse. As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme.
Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there is no room left for doubt, is there?
That is quite true, Mr. Wright. Yes? Even in the face of this, you still wish to plead not guilty. It's the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose.
See, just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You will change your plea in less than 10 minutes.
What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to justified self... Oh, excuse me. Justified self-defense. Because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance. This is a huge decision. I better think this all the way through. If we plead justified self-defense, we would basically be confessing to murder.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was a sneeze.
After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined, and she'd be labeled a murderer. I can't let that happen. Your Honor, have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright? The defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of complete acquittal.
You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective!
Yes, sir.
Present the final portion of your testimony, the final strike.
Yeah, yes, sir.
And now, see here, proceedings are run by... Eek! Why is she whipping everyone? Most of chat is me. I mean, that's fine. You're at least 1/6 of chat. So, you know. Oh, yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony. Whip me again.
I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence.
Sky, how am I doing, Sky? Am I doing a good German accent instead of Russian now? Is it pretty good? You'd be the expert, so I just want to know, is this offensive? I really hope Von Karma II doesn't have a firearm. She's establishing her dominance. I wish she'd establish a dominance with me. Hey, I see 6 people watching, but only 2 people liked it. What's going on with that? You guys don't like me. You guys are just watching me. God, she has a glove. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe she has a gawk.
Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime.
Okay.
As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
Whoops. It's not going to show me where the defendant and the victim were. But I'm pretty sure the defendant was on the right side. Victim was on the left, right? That's what I'm picturing. So, you know. Yeah, nah. So, this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of back spray of blood on this.
This piece directly links Maya Fey to the crimes.
Well, she was right there, like a foot away from him. So regardless of who stabbed him, of course she'd have blood all over her robes. Come on. Instead of Smith Whistle, I don't know. Do I sound like the kind of person who would know the difference between one and another? Maybe it's a tourist judge. It could be a tourist judge. I see. The court accepts this into evidence. Clothes Maya was wearing at the time of the murder. There are blood spatters on it. All right, Mr. Wright. Maya's fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood splatters on her clothes. Could this situation get any worse?
Ha! What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Please stop calling me by my full name. It's disturbing.
Sorry, pal, but it's an even more incriminating piece of evidence.
Why didn't you say so in your testimony earlier?
You're kind of scary today, you know, pal.
Come now, Mr. Wright. There's no need for that kind of attitude in my court. All right, just please stop glaring at me like that.
This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime.
Maya's costume?
Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her.
Maya, she's wearing her channeling costume today, too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else?
As you could see, it's covered in blood.
There's blood on the costume.
Lab results show that it is the victim's blood.
So there's blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes. Definitely not good. So, were there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence?
Well...
If you must change the topic, since a good detective here must testify again. But too bad, not enough time. Let's move on.
Well, hold on. Yes, Miss Von Karma is perfectly correct. Now even the judge is on our side. But if I bite off more than I can chew here, what should I do? No, press further. I want to find out what he had to say. Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There's a reason. There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. Oh, I'm so sorry. I had a problem with flies before too, but now it's cold enough. Or it was for a little bit. But I didn't have to worry about it, so it's all good, man. There must be something about this costume. I just have to look harder. Mr. Wright! Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There's no way for you to poke a hole in it. Alright, looks like my time is up, so about the costume. Your Honor! I have to say something. Actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence. What?
What are you talking about, pal?
Where is the problem you were talking about? I've come this far. There's no turning back now. The problem I have with this piece of evidence is here. It's probably that fucking bullet hole right there. I mean, look at it. There's a fucking bullet hole right there. I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume. The sleeve? The sleeve.
The sleeve?
Yes, the sleeve. Hey, there's a tiny hole here. I thought they only lived for like 2 days. Ah, whatever.
A hole? But that wasn't in the report.
Hold on. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder.
Gunpowder? Zoinks! No one ever told me.
A hole that smells of gunpowder. It looks like I found the hole I was looking for. And sometimes I have difficulty finding the hole! I mean, Your Honor, the only logical conclusion is that you can make is that it must be a bullet hole! Sorry, I was thinking about other holes. Order! 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 This is a very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record first before anything else. Press the check button for details. Like how there's a bullet hole? Looks like I found the hole I was looking for. I'm not just talking about Edgeworths. No, it was a great joke. Pink, it was a great joke. Don't be so hard on yourself. It's the kind of joke I'd make.
Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sir.
Huh. Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding?
Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds.
Oh my god.
Continue with your testimony. That, just now, was a fluke. Nothing more.
How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight. Well, I agree it is a mistake on the part of the police. What Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then no way. Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony.
Yes, sir. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
So I think this is evidence enough to prove that he was fighting back. There's a gunshot. Like a gun hole. Like there's a bullet hole right there. So he shot the gun off in that direction. And I think I should present this and make an objection. Clearly he was fighting back. Clearly he was firing in her direction. There's gunshot residue there. A gun hole, if you will. Some may refer to it as a bullet hole. But those people haven't had 5 beers already. Objection! Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Hey, what? My full name? No, we busted out the full government. Yes? Having you call me by my full name is kind of weird feeling. You should do it more often.
You said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
Yeah, I did. And you said my full name. It kind of turned me on.
Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlooked supposed to mean?
What does it mean?
I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot! Is that what it means to not fight back?
You're right!
It seems you are correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything. All right, the wind seems to be shifting. Ha! What is with that "are you finished yet" laugh?
Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Miss Von Karma?
It seems that my affair was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea.
That is correct.
But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, that the defense clearly said they rejected justified self-defense once pleaded not guilty.
I'm not finished yet, Francisca. Guess you have to help me finish. You know what? You're right for being down bad. It's the whip, and the hair, and the fit, and the eyes, and the German accent. And the fact that she's a bully. Look, I was bullied by the pretty girls in my school when I was in high school. Okay? Just look, listen. I have a complex now. Literally a straight woman. What is happening to me? Yeah? I'm literally finally accepting that I might be a bi person, and then we find out that Trump is also, so it's great. Like, the day after I come out as bi, Trump is like, well, me too. Ever met Bubba? Like, what the fuck, dude? Come on. You're setting us back by, like, however many years you're going to go to jail. Why, that's right! Don't whip the judge. He likes it.
Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all.
No! Well, yes, that's true.
Furthermore,
Every family tree has a Bubba.
oh, mine was, yeah. No, yeah. It's my uncle.
Every family tree has a Bubba. He was a good guy, don't get me wrong. He was definitely a Bubba. Played golf and everything.
Just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense.
What do you mean? She needs to stop curtsying. I agree. It's taken away from her mommy-dommy kind of aspect.
Huh? How so?
Yeah.
Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired added in, of course.
Huh? Yeah, you mean by myself? I'll by myself. Don't wanna be all by myself. You want me to put together the scenario all by myself? Yeah!
Thank goodness Pink survived. I was genuinely worried that you might not survive and eventually the fly was going to kill you and take your place in my chat and start responding as if it was you and just take over every aspect of your life. And we wouldn't even know, except for like the occasional, like occasionally you would just like text into chat like buzz, buzz, and just say other like fly things to say like. So I was suckling on a dirty dish that was left in the sink the other day. And I'll be like, "What the fuck, Pink? What the fuck does that mean?" You'd be like, "I mean, not that." We're like, "Oh, yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, not that. No, that makes sense. Anything but that. Yeah, yeah. Oh, good old Pink."
Yeah, yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Well, what did transpire?
During the channeling,
Yeah, that would be crazy. Buzz.
During the channeling, they had the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest.
It's almost like rubbing their hands together, you know? As someone who likes to voice act for bad guys, I do that. While I'm doing their voices, I'll rub my hands together. So honestly, that's kind of relatable. That's a relatable sentence right there. Thunder's like,
Now, of course, the victim used his last of his strength to fight back. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun.
I don't believe that.
The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed.
That's not how being too close works.
The defendant then picked up an opening, and the victim took the victim's gun and ended it.
This scenario you have put together does make sense.
Yes, sir.
Well, Mr. Wright, on the surface it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily. Please refrain from glaring at me like that. Oh my god. That's why the vase and the winding way was broken. It has the bullet in it. The winding way! The winding way! Where there's that broken vase! That's why the vase is broken! The gunshot, the bullet went through Maya Fey's outfit, through the folding screen, through the back wall or whatever entrance that somebody came in, possibly, maybe, I don't know. All the way to the winding way. And broke that fucking vase. That's why it's cracked like that. That's where the bullet is. And that's where you'll find the DNA of the actual suspect who actually shot and stabbed Dr. Gray. I can't believe it took me this long to figure it out. The fucking vase. God damn it. Or was it always cracked? I'm going to have to look back at the footage and see if it's always been cracked, because that's going to be really funny if it's always been cracked. But duh! Why is it cracked, huh? Now then, your cross-examination, please. I might just be really dumb, and it's always been cracked. But part of me is hoping that if I look back at the footage from, like, the first episode, it's not going to be cracked. And then it is. I feel like I would have noticed that, though.
During the channeling, the defendant saw a chance instead. Well, I guess I should. Maybe I should.
god. It's almost 9. There is quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Add in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess.
You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning? Mr. Phoenix Wright. My affair was in the middle of the channeling, was she not?
Ah, it's hiding in the vase. Take that! Were you always correct, vase?
When channeling, this is a correct channeling technique. The medium physically changes. With the nurse's build, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor.
I don't believe it. She even studied up on the Karain channeling technique.
Like I said before, I am perfect.
About what you were talking about. I didn't quite get it. I was very distracted by the sexy young German with the whip.
We prefer Fraulein.
Yes, Fraulein. Let's continue with the testimony.
Yeah, of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir.
So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him.
But if you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad.
How badly hurt would you say he was?
Actually, I went to get blood the other day. And afterward, I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness. Nick! Sorry. While the two are fighting, the victim took out his gun.
Where in the world did that pistol come from?
It looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically bought it for the day.
But a handgun?
He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder.
Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun? Magic could have been magic. Maybe a magic gun, like on Final Fantasy Tactics, which I'll be playing at 11 a.m. Central on Wednesday. Was he taking precautions against something?
The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed.
So you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then?
Sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when a shot was fired.
Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt.
The defendant then picked up on the opening and took the victim's gun and emptied it.
Maya has never fired a gun before in her life!
The victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you can fire it just by pulling the trigger.
Even me, I wonder.
Oh my. Well, don't crash out then. You gotta be nice to your phone. Now do you understand? A Von Karma's logic is perfect.
His testimony certainly makes us look very bad. But there's gotta be a contradiction in there somewhere. And uncovering it is going to uncover the truth. I can feel it. Shoot. Is there maybe something about the placement of the bullet hole? Or is this something else? Well, obviously a third person fired the final shot, stabbed in the chest, then shot at point blank. Gunpowder residue around the bullet hole. This one also had gunpowder residue around the bullet hole. It's in her left sleeve. Yeah. Yeah, it's in her left sleeve. During the challenge, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Wait. If it hit her, she would be incapable of firing with both hands, and she's inexperienced. That could be argued. What I'm wondering is, wouldn't there be, with such long flowing sleeves like this, if she stabbed him, wouldn't there be blood on the sleeves? I mean, fuck. Nope. Okay. It was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. Nope. They aren't, are they? Oof. That hurt. Okay. The chairman defended our chance to... Of course the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot. Because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. There's gotta be something. What do I do? I wish I could check this more. Well, it's implying that she initiated the fight, is what he's implying. It's almost like there's two shades of blood. His fingerprints. What if he shot before she stabbed? I agree. I already think that that's what happened, but there's nothing I can do to like prove that, or it's not relevant here. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. His gun. He missed. Well, I can't press everything. I don't have enough. Oh, like press? Like quote unquote press? Yes, I pressed everything. And because they were too close, he missed. So it's gotta be this. Because he was too close, they missed. Oh, thank God. Because he didn't quote-unquote miss. Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing. He didn't miss. He did hit her. But he didn't hit her.
Eh? What do you mean?
This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where is the gunpowder burn on the costume?
Get gunpowder burn?
This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole.
No!
But there's not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. Oh, I thought they said that there was. Oh, well, fuck me, I guess. That is a very good point. And what exactly does this mean? It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other.
Objection!
I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away.
Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking!
Let's see. In the middle of the fight, the victim pushed away the defendant. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that?
Objection!
As if that was even possible. According to testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far away after that.
Well, then, that's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then, while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took a shot. There, that should satisfy even you.
That does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright? I must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here. That doesn't make sense. Let me click it! Sorry, you guys couldn't see, but I clicked it like 5 times. It was not ready to let me make that decision. There's a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor.
Fatal?
Ah, you! Very interesting. I would love to see what this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. When she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts the line of thinking.
It's that. It's 8 inches off of the ground, which means that based on the angle from her sleeve to the screen, he was standing, she was kneeling. Take that! This is a piece of evidence that destroys your logic. What is that? The folding screen? I would like to point the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen. Ah! It looks like you already know what I'm talking about.
Who? Where? What? When? Why? How? Well?
Mr. Wright, your explanation, please. Are these two really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means when the shot was fired, Maya, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground. Order! Order! This changes everything. Please look at this diagram at the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot, and the bullet hit this folding screen. He hit it at this location, but 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. Take that! Somewhere around here. Uh-oh. The judge's face scrunched like he just smelled some serious bad breath. Wait, I just realized I forgot to brush this morning. Excuse me while I freshen up. Sure. In the meantime, I want you to think things through again, Mr. Wright. Oof. What? Of course. Whoops. What's done is done. For now, I should focus on where Maya was at the time of the crime. What? She wasn't here? Take that! Somewhere around here. What do you mean? What do you mean? She wasn't there? What the f- Well, I tried here. Like... Oh, crap! No, I didn't mean to click it again! No! Oh my god, I'm dying! I'm dying! What's happening? Why would Maya be behind the screen? That doesn't even make sense. Sure, I'll try it. What the fuck? That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't make sense. Why was she behind the screen? What? No, that doesn't make sense. Where did they show that in any of the evidence or suggestions? What? That doesn't make sense. They made no hints whatsoever. Oh, this is a dumb game. This is a stupid game. I'm sorry. But they're referencing something that they didn't hint at all. That she would have been behind it. Come on. Come on! That's dumb. No, they didn't hint at it! I get that she's not the killer. But they never once hinted that she was behind the screen. There's no congruence. I mean, come on. I understand that means she didn't stab him, but like, come on. There's no connection to any previous evidence that suggests that she was behind the screen. It doesn't make sense at all. I'm not even reading this fucking dialogue anymore.
Besides which, if the attacker was behind the folding screen, then how could the victim know where to shoot? It's obviously impossible.
Yeah, I guess so. Mr. Wright! It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. It does not fit the narrative. Does not fit the clues that were suggested. The clues that are provided. The evidence that's been provided. Nothing fits here. It doesn't make sense. This is completely out of the blue, shot in the dark. Random guesswork. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This portion of the game required random guesswork? That's bullshit. That's bullshit. When every game up until now, every fucking case up until now required legwork, research, evidence, and now you're telling me that there's a part of the game that requires fucking guesswork? That's bullshit. The rules have changed. Alright, anything goes. Welcome to Phoenix Wright. Anything goes. This is bullshit. Are you kidding me? Yeah, it's crash out time. You're telling me that now, in the second game, they decided to introduce not only JoJo's reference-ass powers, but also random guesses? There's no evidence that suggested she was behind the folding screen. Show me the evidence. Where in the court record does it suggest she was behind the folding screen? Where in the dialogue presented previously in this episode did it suggest that she was behind the folding screen? No, I'm pissed. You can't just change the rules. Yeah, you screwed up royally. Boy, did I just screw up royally. What's done is done. For now, I should focus on where Maya was at the time of the crime. At this time, the defendant was in this area. So she wasn't behind the screen? Now, I suggested like in between the path. So where was she? Okay, so now I'm really confused. Because I thought previously to this, like, as of 30 seconds ago, she was behind the screen. So she wasn't? What the fuck? So where was she? Shot in the dark. She was here. Take that! Somewhere around here. Uh-oh. The judge's face is scrunched like he just smelled some serious bad breath. No! Come on! Well, where would she be? I've tried everywhere! Can I just say I don't know? I can't say I don't know. I don't know where she was. I wasn't there. What's happening? What is this game? I'm dying. I'm gonna lose. I said here. I said here. I said here. I said there. So where else? In front of the red thing? Like right here? Maybe in front of the screen near the bullet hole? Take that! Sure. She was standing here near the folding screen. Are you kidding me? You fucking kidding me? Cause like literally how would I know where she was? There was no context, no clues, no dialogue, no nothing. It's just guesswork. What is happening? This game's pissing me off today. Wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how could you gauge the distance from that? I can't. It's impossible. It's literally impossible. It's physically impossible without more empirical evidence. The math does not have enough numbers or factors for the equation. You're not giving me enough here. I don't know if he was standing or sitting or kneeling or laying down. So I don't know what the distance was. I need more factors to figure out the algebraic fucking equations for where he was, and on this two-dimensional screen when it requires 3 dimensions of calculus. You fucking assholes. Don't fuck with me in math. Doesn't make sense. You're howling? I'm howling. How am I supposed to figure out in a 3-dimensional area where the fucking body was with 2-dimensional fucking factors? This doesn't make sense. This game is dumb. It's like they don't understand that math already exists. It's like they're saying, well, supposing, what if there was this crazy magic called a math? If we use slope, yeah, we can make a guess at where Maya was. Yeah, but we don't know where Maya was. We don't know where he was. We don't know where we know where the bullet hole was. That's all we know. The bullet hole in the sleeve and the bullet hole in the folding screen. We don't know where the sleeve was in relation to that. We don't know where the gun was in relation to the bullet hole in the screen. So, we can't figure out where the fuck she was. And this game is expecting me to know 2 factors out of a 3-factor equation! This is dumb! I'm gonna write a strongly worded letter to whoever made this game that they don't understand fucking basic year 1 algebra! It is impossible. That's impossible. But why? You of all people should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. Assuming he was there when he took the shot. That's the thing, is we don't know where he took the shot. That's what I'm saying. There's missing factors here. Like, we don't know where he took the shot from. So we can't possibly know where she was. It's like saying x plus y equals z, and z equals 4. What is y? Tell me, chat, right fucking now. X X plus Y equals Z. Z equals 4. What is Y? Tell me! No, fucking tell me! But they don't fucking know that! They don't know that that's where V was! That's what I'm fucking saying! Is that is supposition! It is guesswork! It is an assumption! This is fucking dumb. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder present. However, W crash out because math. It's absolutely a W crash out. This game needs to be reviewed. They need to change this entire section of the game because they're assuming that we know things that they have not told us. They're also assuming that we're just gonna ignore physics and mathematics and algebra and geometry. Fuck off, Ace Attorney. You guys fucking suck. There's nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Fucking hate this game now. This is quickly becoming the next Final Fantasy. Fucking Ace Attorney 6. Right here. Costume, this is Phoenix Wright. You... I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation? Yeah, sure. It changes everything. The other answer leads to a game over. So, honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. We don't know that. It doesn't say that's 20 feet. Thunder, I'm not listening to you. You're assuming things that are not provided to us. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time?
Squatting all the way by the folding screen.
Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? But we don't know that she was. We can't prove that she was. We can't prove that she was anywhere in that room. There's no way to prove anything. That's just pissing me off. We don't have any way to prove where X or Y were. Where was the victim? Where was the defendant? We're just going off of assumptions here. All we know is where it hit the folding screen. Where did it hit after that? And then you can decide at least a line of fire for the bullet. For all we know, he could have been lying down on his side, gun facing towards the fucking screen in an upward angle as close to the screen as possible without leaving gunpowder residue on it. There's so much information they're missing. My God, it's like the people who made this game weren't actually forensics experts. It's pissing me off. And then they're it's not only that they're not forensic experts, but they're pretending that they know the science behind bullet trajectories without even knowing simple geometry while they're making this fucking puzzle. hate this shit. I hate it so much. I hate this. This is my least favorite mission in all of Ace Attorney. I'm gonna go forward and say that. It's my least favorite one.
Yeah, I figured it'd be your least favorite.
You did the math, didn't you, Gumshoe?
Yeah, it was me.
Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job! Why didn't you do that?
'Cause I failed at math in high school. And middle school.
And middle school!
Yeah, I even failed algebra in middle school.
Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be at the blast radius of disaster.
You're such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You know geometry.
Ugh. Of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be the smarmy smile?
Detective, how dare you damage my perfect logic?
Uh-huh. Well, that was it all my fault.
Because you don't understand Algebra 1 or geometry. You fucking cuckold. Yeah, I said cuck. That's how you know I'm angry.
You can start by repairing your standing by first removing that 3-stand goatee. Oh, and rest assured, your punishment will come later.
Punishment?
Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness.
Next witness? That's gotta be Lotta. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness. Sorry, Chad. Yeah, I'm gonna save. Yeah. I'm gonna save. I almost died. What the fuck is this game? Point at a random spot in the room. Hope you're right. Ace Attorney Episode 2. Yay! What the fuck? Sorry. It kind of crashed out a little. Maybe a lot. I'll probably crash out some more. And ask myself, why the fuck am I playing this series? Next time on Kayleigh Plays Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. Justice for people who understand geometry and algebra. Or rather, the opposite of that. It's probably justice for people who didn't graduate high school. Yeah! Because if you did, you probably know that there's no possible way you could have figured out the trajectory of that bullet with the information given to you. It's not possible. Also, like, I feel like there's a lot of other, advanced factors that aren't being taken into account. Whether certain materials could cause it to, go off, deflect slightly from your previous path, things like that. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot to just forgive this game. Like, I understand if you don't understand the way the bullet trajectory works, because I don't fully understand, but I at least understand that there's several factors that you need to decide where the bullet trajectory was, and it was missing some in that previous segment. And that's one thing to admit that, like, you don't understand, like, okay, the magnitude of bullets, because there's bullet magnitude and things like that. And, you know, there's a lot of factors that could change the trajectory of a bullet. But at least have 2 factors in a 3-factor equation figured out. Like, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's common sense. Like, that's like 7th grade math right there. I'm just saying. That's like 7th grade at best. Don't pretend that you know what you're talking about. And just admit to us, like, hey, man, we don't know how this works. So, just... we're sorry. We made an anime-based video game, and we tried to bring bullet trajectory into it, and the person who was in charge of that didn't graduate 8th grade, so... can you, like, forgive us? Like, say something. And maybe, like, I don't know, update the game? But, like, come on, guys! That's fucking embarrassing! Alright, next time on Kayleigh Plays. This is fucking stupid. Like, nothing against people who didn't graduate middle school, but, like... why'd you put that guy in charge of figuring out the trajectory of the fucking bullets in this fucking mission? What the fuck? Bedtime for me. Oh, yeah. Enjoy bedtime. Hope you feel better. I'm gonna go. Hopefully tomorrow they put a different person on figuring out the next puzzle. Because, like, that was stupid. Like, I barely graduated high school, and I understand how algebra and geometry works. Come on. Capcom, talk to me. Okay, thanks, bye. Bye! Capcom, my DMs are open. You can comment. At Capcom, feel free to comment in the comments down below. Let me know. What the fuck were you thinking? Did you have, like, a 4th grader figure this out? Because, like... what the fuck, dude? Pissing me off. Anyways. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. What's going on? We got 3 likes. There's 8 people watching. Have you had anything to drink tonight? I have. Did the person who designed this game have anything to drink? Because, like, come on, man. I'm just saying. Catch you guys next time. Have a great night. Have a wonderful week. Love you all. Bye-bye. 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 Bye.